Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. For Game 3 in the NLCS, the Diamondbacks bested the visiting Nats 2-1. They take a 2-1 series lead into Game 4. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.
Live on MLB Network, this is Game 3 of the League Championship Series. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first 2 games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Boston Red Sox.
Quickly now, we'll look at the 2 guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Eduardo Rodriguez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So here's how the BOS Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
Leading off tonight for Cleveland, left fielder Michael Brantley.
And the pitch. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Here comes the 2-1 to Brantley. Popped him up. Bogarts is there for it. One away.
In the second spot tonight, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, just a 1 for 9. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. Rodriguez become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys. Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Pitch is popped up. Bogarts waits on it. 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So striding forward now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. Cleveland nothing. Sox coming to bat. We'll be right back on MLB Network. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today. Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And let me tell you about first baseman Yonder Alonso. The bat plays, we get it. he's there for offense. But don't sleep on the defense as well. He's battled his injuries, but he's out there going to the post, making picks and bailing out his boys in the infield.
Stepping up now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Naquin is right there, one down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He has a 3-for-12 line. First pitch of the at-bat. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bouncer down the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry and foul, though it had the home run distance. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Wind up and the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
And quickly, Salazar is in front 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. In now for Cleveland, Edwin Encarnacion step in to lead it off for Cleveland. He'll be followed in the order by Jason Kipnis. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. One down.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So one away here with the bases empty. And standing in now, the power hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Skied into straightaway right. Betts back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Digging in, Lonnie Chisenhall. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. One and 2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Hit out towards second. Harrison has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, and when the ball left the bat, you figured it was a routine out, but that's how quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
From the stretch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. First offering on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Betts gets his lead at first. Nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses inside off the plate.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Jackie.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Set and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a chopper to first. Might only get one. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He's 1 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Oh, 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Yonder Alonso. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start for the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2. Misses off the plate. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Alonso on at first, nobody out. Still 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2, and he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Digging in to try it again, Francisco Lindor. He popped out in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back onto you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Two men are on with two men out. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit well on the ground to first. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed up a little high.
2-0.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Here it is on 3-1. Called strike over the outside corner.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeouts. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
1-1.
Now that's popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a line drive. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Martinez, a native Floridian. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Bogaerts, base runner at first with 1 out. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Count is 1-2.
And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Ready for another chance? Hanley Ramirez 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. Two and 0.
No strike.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Now the 3-0 offering. Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, a diving stop. He's up with it. The throw. Got him. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready now, Jose Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 home. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. The next 3-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at bat. Another payoff pitch. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. Line drive to left. Benintendi is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A cold strike on the inside corner.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And it's fouled away. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Bradley waits on the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The count now at 2-1. Betts over at second. Benintendi on at first with nobody out. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Josh Harrison waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Josh Harrison stands in. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. The 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's the 1-1. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Eduardo Nunez will be next. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here comes the payoff pitch. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
In now, Eduardo Nunez, fouled off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Alonso into foul territory, and that's going to land foul. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches, you get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. David Bravo answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's J.D. Martinez as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
No strike.
Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Mejia might try to make a play on it, and no one will get this one. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. 3 runs already home here. Still even at 2-2. 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We played 4 full. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Indians nothing.
Leading off for the Indians, the right fielder, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Grounder down the line at third. Nunez is there, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, first baseman, Yonder Alonso.
At the plate, Yonder Alonso. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Fouled away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A ball and a strike. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in once again, Mookie Betts, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. In now, Andrew Benintendi. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lindor ranging into the outfield, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Ready once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Wow, you see some throwing errors sometimes, but you don't see them from the second baseman that often. Looked like he was trying to aim it instead of throwing it, and the result is an E4.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Settling in now, Francisco Mejia. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Changeup called strike one. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Mejia swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's a second-year big leaguer. The 1-1 is a sinker in the dirt. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Hit high and deep out to left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Row, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
Here's Michael Brantley. Popped him up. Vasquez moving to his left. 1 out.
Up next for Cleveland, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Mejia leads off second with one gone in the inning. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Count remains 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Ramirez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
A fastball that just misses inside. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right side. Kipnis has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Eduardo Nunez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. 5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line hard, but foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Lindor takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And Alonso will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Up around the face. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Down the first baseline. And there's his first base hit in this one.
I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Into right field, that's a base hit. And he's safe. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one, into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
The 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's Yonder Alonso. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen. He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
3-0 to him now. Left side, but well fouled. Encarnacion at second. Kipnis at first. 1 gone. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W.
1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1. 1 1.
Tyler Thornburg is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Thornburg.
Tyler Naquin will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1-0. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Here's the pitch on 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Two and two count. Here it comes. And a strike three called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are two away now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
So coming to the plate, Francisco Mejia. And with men on base and two away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Bases are loaded here, two down. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Popped him up. Vasquez over to his left, and that ends the inning. Good work there out of the Boston bullpen. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. The Red Sox on top, 5-0. Dan Otero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seven.
Dan Otero.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
He's set. Here it comes. Nope. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. Outside, 2-1. One out, nobody on. Line towards center field, but this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he fouls this one off. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Naquin's on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Matt Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh and 1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it comes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Getting late. 8th inning now from Fenway with the Red Sox on top as you get a look at our game's line score to this point. So here's Francisco Lindor now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 0 for 5. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Now the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Full count still. Another full count offering on its way. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Zach McAllister is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
34, Zach McAllister.
Now in the box, Andrew Benintendi. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball. He didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Throw throw over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Now the 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Three balls and a strike now to Bradley. Full count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Josh Harrison stands in. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. From the stretch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1's the count.
Now both runners are breaking. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Now batting, Christian Vasquez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
No play.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1 the count.
Popped him up. Kipnis calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Standing in, Eduardo Nunez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Naquin ranging back, and it's off the green monster. Bradley is on his way home. Now the relay home, and he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but will have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. In prior meetings with Zach McAllister, he's gone 2 for 6. Nunez at second with 2 down. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0. Catches the strike zone as he tried to check his swing. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the 9th now in game 3. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Indians nothing. Robbie Scott comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Robbie Scott.
Edwin Encarnacion now starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-0 count and the pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. And a fastball just a bit high. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Ready? Now the payoff pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
First baseman number 17, Yonder Alonso.
Striding in for the Indians, Yonder Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Two out with the man at first. This is on the ground over to first. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
The final line score for our ball